A life lesson, uncovering your light and living your divine purpose. Dear brothers and sisters, as I reflect on the decades of my life, a truth shines through the fog of struggle, doubt, and quiet resilience. We are each born with a divine spark, a unique light meant to illuminate the world. Yet too often this light is dimmed, smothered by others' expectations, societal pressures, or the doubts of those closest to us. I've felt this deeply judged and sold short by those who never saw my true potential. My father's words echo in my mind, spoken when I was a boy, captivated by Star Wars and dreaming of making movies. It's too hard. You'll never make it. Those words shaped me, steering me from a path that could have been mine. But I'm not alone. Countless others have felt their light covered, their potential buried under fear, jealousy, or misunderstanding. This is my story, but it's also yours. A call to uncover your light, live your divine purpose, and avoid the heartbreak of lying on your deathbed, realizing you lived someone else's life. The weight of misjudgment. Growing up, I saw how early we divide ourselves. As children, we labeled some tough or better, though none of us truly knew what we were doing. In third grade, no one knew how to fight, not really. Yet reputations were built, hierarchies formed, and some of us were made to feel less. Looking back, I see a darker force at work, weaving fear, jealousy, and inadequacy to split us apart, even as kids. This force lingers into adulthood, in those who swallow the news whole, acting as if they hold all truth, their arguments polished and unyielding. I've learned those who claim absolute certainty are often the least trustworthy. True wisdom lies in humility, in saying, I could be wrong, but this is my best. That's how I shall live, open to growth, grounded in the truth I've found, always seeking better answers. This darkness isn't just personal, it's woven into our world. It bullies, dehumanizes, and drives us to hoard out of fear of lack. It's why nations posture for power, why we teeter on the edge of conflicts like nuclear war, with too few voices crying for peace. For years I've felt this weight, pleading for the cover to be lifted from my light, yearning to shine as I was meant to. The Bible urges us to let our light shine, not hide it under a bushel, but place it on a stand for all to see. Yet my light has often felt smothered, holding me back from helping others, from living the life I was born for. The journey to self knowledge. To live authentically, you must first know yourself, not just your past or circumstances, but your essence, your gifts, passions, and purpose. Where do you come from? Not merely in family or history, but in your place within the universe. Where are you now, with your strengths and struggles? And where are you going? What legacy will you leave? Without these answers, you're a ship adrift, carried by others' currents rather than steering your own course. This self knowledge is a lifelong quest, demanding reflection, courage, and honesty to face every part of yourself, light and shadow. My dream of making movies once burned brightly, but my father's doubts planted a seed that grew into years of hesitation. I wonder what might have been if someone had said, You can do this. Follow your heart. Instead, I lived in my father's shadow, knowing his stories better than my own, playing baseball games without his cheers. I was living his life, not mine. To break free, ask, Who am I truly? What do I want? What is my purpose? These questions are your compass, guiding you to a life that's yours alone. Resisting the shadows that dim your light. The world abounds with forces that dim your light, family expectations, peer pressure, societal norms, and inner fears. My father's discouragement was one, but others exist. The urge to conform, to chase status or wealth, to follow a path that seems successful but feels empty. These pressures stem from fear of scarcity, of being outdone, of not being enough. They create divisions, like those childhood hierarchies, where some are deemed better without cause. They fuel jealousy and competition, pushing us to hoard or diminish others to feel bigger. But you have a choice. You can't control others' judgment, the darkness that divides, but you can control your response. Focus on what's in your power, your actions, mindset, choices. Wisdom shines here, not in having all answers, but in questioning, reflecting, and discerning truth from noise. Those who speak with unyielding certainty, parroting others without thought, often mask insecurity. True strength is humble, open to growth yet firm in your truth. When someone's argument feels too perfect, pause, they may hide doubt. Trust your reasoning, softened by openness to new perspectives. The power of faith and generosity. Faith counters fear. Whether in God, the universe, or a higher order, Faith assures us there's enough for all, that scarcity is a lie. I think of Jesus feeding thousands with a few loaves and fishes, proof of abundance through trust. If you believe in this abundance, why hoard or diminish others? Why not share your light, your gifts, your love? Generosity isn't just material, it's giving your time, encouragement, and belief in others' potential. This generosity defines character, not being the bully or the miser, but lifting others up. I've seen too many hoard out of fear, terrified of loss. But true wealth lies in living your purpose and helping others do the same. Living from abundance creates ripples, inspiring others to shine. You become a beacon, showing life is more than competition. It's connection, growth, and shared joy. The tragedy of living someone else's life, the greatest tragedy is reaching your final days, realizing you lived for others, your parents, peers, society, or a dark force that used fear or doubt to sway you. Picture lying on your deathbed, surrounded by accomplishments that mean nothing because they weren't yours. You're an accountant, but you long to be a chef, a banker, but you dreamed of painting. You amassed wealth, but your heart aches for the symphony unwritten, the movie unmade. This regret haunts me, and I don't want it for you. My dream of making movies was crushed by my father's words, and I spent years shaped by others' expectations. I knew his stories better than my own, felt his absence at my games, carried his doubts into adulthood. But it's not too late for me or you. Each day offers a chance to realign with your true self, to step toward your purpose. Don't wait for permission or perfection. Start now, wherever you are, with whatever you have. A call to action. Uncover your light. How do you live authentically? How do you ensure your light shines free of regrets? Here are lessons forged through my struggles. 1. Reflect deeply. Carve out time daily for silence, journaling, or meditation. Ask, what do I truly want? Am I living my values? Self examination builds authenticity. 2. Know your origins. Understand your past, not just personal history, but your essence. What makes you unique? What gifts were you born with? This grounds you. 3. Define your destination. Envision your life's purpose. What do you want to achieve? How do you want to be remembered? This vision guides you. 4. Resist external pressures. Recognize when others' expectations, family, friends, society, pull you off course. Choose your path boldly, even if it's unconventional. 5. Embrace wisdom and humility. Admit you don't know everything. Stay open to learning, questioning, growing. Wisdom flows from reflection, not blind certainty. 6. Live from abundance. Trust there's enough for all. Share your gifts, time, talents, encouragement. Helping others shine brightens your light. 7. Take small steps. Change doesn't need to be grand. Start with one action toward your purpose, a class, a project, a talk. Each step fuels momentum. 8. Seek supportive communities. Surround yourself with those who see your potential, encourage growth, and believe in your dreams. Avoid those who dim your light. 9. Forgive and move forward. Release resentment toward those who judged or limited you. Their actions stem from their fears. Forgiveness frees you. 10. Connect with something greater. Whether God, nature, or a cause, this connection offers strength and perspective, reminding you you're part of a larger whole. The bigger picture. Your light in a dark world with division, conflict, and threats like nuclear war looming. You might wonder, does one person's light matter? I believe it does. Every authentic life sends ripples into the universe, inspiring others to live their truth, creating a world with less fear, more connection. If we all shone our lights, imagine the glow, enough to heal divides, foster peace, and spark joy. The Twilight Zone episode, The Monsters Are Due on Maple Street, comes to mind, where a town turns on itself after a mysterious power failure fueled by fear and suspicion, only to learn aliens orchestrated it to watch them self destruct. It's a reminder to pause, reflect, and question. Are our fears ours or planted? Are we living our truth or someone's lie? Living authentically breaks these chains, contributing to a better world. A final word. Live your life. In midlife, I still yearn to uncover my light, to help others, to live the life I was meant for. I don't want to reach my deathbed regretting the symphony I didn't write, the movie I didn't make, or the soul I didn't inspire. Nor do I want that for you. Start today. Write down your passions, dreams, values. Take one small step. Trust that God or the universe has a purpose for you, yours alone. If a young person says, I want to make movies, I'll tell them, do it with love, honor, and heart. Do it fully, and it will be done. That's the advice I wish I'd heard. That's what I offer you now. Know where you come from, where you are, and where you're going. Live your life, not someone else's. Let your light shine and let no one, family, peers, or darkness cover it. With love and hope, John Zerga Jr.,